blood sugar and its impacts on the body. Dear friends, it's Dr. Grace Nambaja Chaine again engaging you into aging well. In our last episode, we looked at what holistic health is in reference to WHO, the balance between physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and financial. Agreed that we're going to leverage on balancing sugar in our systems so that we don't get into diabetes that just leads to disintegration of the body. Blood sugar, what's the use of sugar? Because we normally look at it as something that really messes us up, but it's very important to understand that without sugar, you can't even wake up. So sugar is a double-edged entity where if it's zero, you are now dead. So how should we handle sugar so that we just have that optimal that makes us really be on the move? Sugar for the body is in the form we know as glucose. There are various types of sugars as found in foods: glucose, fructose, sucrose, but we're talking about glucose as picked from energy-giving foods, the carbohydrates, the cassava we talked about, the bananas. Here in Uganda we use plantain, we can use what we call matoke, but we can also get that glucose from what we may call low energy carbohydrates, and these are the vegetables. It's hidden in there. So it's very, very important to know that we have optimal levels in the blood, and the way to know this is to use a glucometer. Glucometer is that gadget that can show you what sugar levels you have in your blood. Well, it's very important to also take note, if you're from a family that has always suffered effects of sugar, you should be in the habit of checking yourself to really avoid becoming a victim. So this sugar, our bodies are designed in such a way that they ensure we have just enough. If you go into excess, for example, you could have been at a party, took a lot of wine, sodas. Some people don't even know that even from wine or alcohol, you can get a lot of sugar. The body will work very, very hard to ensure that it clears that sugar from your blood. And as it does that, it converts this sugar into what we call glycogen. If you remember your science, there is that form of glycogen. It's a form of a fat where sugar is stored. But then the body will throw it in various parts of your body because it's saving you from having high sugar that can lead you to complications of diabetes. And as it does this, we shall find that this glycogen can be, stored on in a layer called visceral fat on the tummy, and that gets you into having that tummy you don't want. I've seen people trying to say, how do I fight my tummy off? But then not linking the challenge to sugar. That's why before we get into diabetes, it's very important to talk of the source, which is sugar, which is from those food sources, or directly put into our drinks. Like somebody putting sugar in katunda or passion fruit juice, you do squeeze watermelon juice and then you add sugar. The watermelon has sugar, then you add, so you can easily get into that excess thrown over your tummy. You get it converts into that fat, and once that layer of fat is on the tummy, it goes up and even affects the heart. You find the heart seated in that layer of fat, and if it's seated in that fat, it's like it's struggling to pump. So you see how this high sugar can easily link into us having that high blood pressure